Hey, does your dog go absolutely crazy every time an animal appears on TV? Like, 1 second they're calmly napping on the couch, and the next second they're barking, spinning, and jumping at the screen like they're about to leap right into the show? Yeah, you're definitely not alone. And honestly, it's one of the funniest and most frustrating things dog owners deal with. So today, we're going to talk about exactly why your dog does this, and more importantly, how to actually get them to stop. Stick with me, because some of this is going to surprise you. Okay, so first, let's talk about why this even happens. Because your dog isn't just being dramatic. There's a real reason behind it. Dogs experience the world mostly through movement and sound. And modern TVs, especially those big, flat, high-definition screens, they show incredibly sharp, fast-moving images. When a squirrel darts across the screen or a dog barks in a commercial, your dog's brain lights up. It registers that as real. Now, not every dog reacts this way. Some dogs couldn't care less about the TV. But dogs who are more visually sensitive, like herding breeds, terriers, and hounds, they're much more likely to fixate on the screen. Their instincts are just wired to track movement. So when they see a bird flapping or a cat running across the TV, something deep inside them says, "Hey, that's a thing I need to deal with right now." And that barking? That's them trying to deal with it. Now here's the key thing most people don't realize. When your dog barks at the TV and the animal on screen eventually disappears, because the scene changes, your dog thinks they won. They think, "I barked and that thing went away. I did my job." And that feeling? It's incredibly rewarding for them. So the next time an animal shows up on TV, they bark even faster and even louder. Because it worked last time. You see the cycle, right? The behavior keeps building on itself. So what do we do about it? The first thing, and this is really important, is to stop reacting yourself. I know it's tempting to laugh, or yell, or even comfort your dog when they go nuts. But here's the problem. Any reaction from you tells your dog that something worth reacting to is actually happening. If you laugh, they get excited. If you yell, they get more worked up. If you pet them and say, it's okay," you're actually rewarding the anxious behavior. So the very first step is just staying calm and completely neutral. Don't look at the screen. Don't look at your dog. Just act like absolutely nothing is happening. The second thing is redirection. Before your dog gets to that full-on bark and lunge stage, you want to catch them early. Watch for the signs. The ears go up, the body goes stiff, they start staring at the screen with that laser focus. That's your window. That's when you redirect. Call their name in a calm, upbeat voice. Hold up a treat. Ask them to sit or lie down. You're basically interrupting the thought process before it snowballs into chaos. And when they look away from the TV and look at you, big praise, big reward. You're teaching them that ignoring the TV earns them something good. The third thing is something called desensitization. This is where you deliberately show your dog videos of animals, but at a very low volume and low screen brightness, and you reward them every single time they stay calm. Start with just a few seconds. If they stay relaxed, treat them. Slowly, over days and weeks, you increase the volume and screen time. You're basically helping their brain learn that animals on TV are not a big deal. It takes patience, but it works really well for dogs who are super reactive. The fourth thing, and this is a game changer, is giving your dog something better to do. A lot of the time, dogs bark at the TV because they're bored. They don't have enough mental stimulation. So try giving them a long-lasting chew, a stuffed Kong, or a puzzle toy right when you sit down to watch TV. If their brain is busy working on a treat, they have way less energy to spend on freaking out over a deer commercial. This alone has helped so many dog owners just create a peaceful TV routine. Their dog learns, "Oh, when the TV goes on, I get my special chew." Suddenly the TV is a positive thing, not a trigger. The fifth thing is managing the environment. If your dog is in the early stages of training and they're still very reactive, don't set them up to fail. Try placing their bed or crate on the side of the room, not directly facing the screen. Sometimes just changing the angle makes a big difference. Some owners also use a white noise machine or a fan to muffle sudden animal sounds from the TV, which helps dogs who react more to sound than to movement. And the sixth thing, please be consistent. This is where most people fall apart. They do great for a few days, and then one night they're tired and they just laugh when the dog goes nuts at the nature documentary. And that one moment can undo days of progress. Every single person in the house has to be on the same page. If one person is training the dog to stay calm and another person is excitedly saying, "Look at the doggy on TV," and pointing at the screen, the dog is going to stay confused. Consistency is everything. Now, one more thing before we wrap up. If your dog is extremely reactive, like nothing distracts them, they're shaking, panting, or they knock things over, it might be worth talking to a professional trainer or even your vet. Sometimes this level of reactivity is connected to anxiety or over-arousal, and there are specific training programs or even calming support options that can help. There's no shame in getting extra help. The goal is a happy, relaxed dog and a peaceful living room for you. The truth is, your dog isn't trying to be difficult. They're just being a dog. Their instincts are firing the way nature designed them to. Your job is just to gently show them a better way to handle it. And with a little patience and consistency, you absolutely can. All right, now I want to hear from you. Does your dog bark at the TV? What animals set them off the most? Drop it in the comments. Seriously, I read every single one, and some of your answers are going to make me laugh. If this video helped you, hit that like button. It honestly means the world and helps other dog owners find us too. And if you want more real, practical dog tips every single week, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss one. I'll see you in the next one. Go give your pup a little love from me.